Now we'd like to welcome back Karla Johnson from FitMe Wellness to the 23 Morning Blend. Good morning, Karla.
Good to see you.
Let's talk a little bit about a lot of people, the New Year's resolution. Yeah. You rolled your eyes already, and I haven't even gotten the question out here. But there's no magic date to start becoming a better, fitter person, is there?
No, there's not. And that's the problem between diets and New Year's resolutions. There's a start date and there's an end date. And
diets have end dates too?
Yeah. I'm going to reach my goal of such and such, and I need to do it by such and such a date.
I see.
And so, people go on diets all the time.
I'm going to drop 10 pounds, and when you're done dropping your 10, 20 pounds, you're done dieting.
You're done. You're done. Oh. And the thing that concerns me the most is I ran into someone a couple weeks ago, and they were on a diet, and they said they had lost 20, 30 pounds like 2 years ago. And I said, so what's going to make this one different now? Well, there's a maintenance program. So after I'm done with the diet, I start adding in more food, and I don't have to exercise as much.
That's the maintenance program?
That's the maintenance program. And I also read an article, the same type of thing. A lady had met her goal, and so now she didn't have to exercise as much, and she was gaining weight and adding different foods. That's why we're on this roller coaster that we're on.
Why would diets have maintenance programs that would be counterproductive to the diet? It would seem to be counterproductive to the diet.
I kind of want to go back to you saying on. We always say we're on a diet.
Right, correct.
But really what we eat every day is our diet, right?
That's correct.
And I remember learning this back in health school and middle school, that a diet, and this doesn't necessarily mean you're in it to lose weight.
Right.
It's your everyday breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks.
That is our diet, our dietary things that we do. But nowadays people call diets losing weight. And on top of that, they have
such a negative feel to it.
They do. Because first of all, when you go on a diet, you're generally saying, I'm fat, I don't like myself, I don't feel good about myself. And in my mind, negativity attracts negativity. And so I wish people would start saying something to the effect, okay, I don't feel like I'm doing my body anything good right now. What can I do to be healthier? I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to take care of myself. So what changes can I make? And it's not just about what we put in our mouth and how much we move. It's about our entire lifestyle. So if people would look at, you know what, I've been so busy, I've been so stressed lately, I'm not spending enough time with my kids, I'm not reaching out to friends and family. Figure out what changes you can make along those lines too. And we always like to talk about stress. Our lives are so stressful, and they are. And we blame it on all of these external factors. It's my job, it's my family, it's my friends, it's my community or whatever. But what we don't take in consideration is how much control we have over the way we deal with things. One thing is we are putting a lot of stress on our bodies by what we put into them. So if we would look at, the FitMe motto or mantra at FitMe is moving more, eating better, look at what we're putting in our bodies as opposed to putting in foods, if you can call them that cause stress, because our bodies aren't made to be dealing with all these processed things.
Now, it's so hard to eat healthy. It is. I mean, you have to prepare that food, and in today's, and I'm going to blame it on the lifestyle again.
Okay.
In today's busy lifestyle, sometimes that just doesn't work to chop and prepare the vegetables and the fruit and everything you need to do to have a good diet.
Okay. And I hear that all the time, and I agree. It does take time, it does take planning. But that's the entire key. If I don't plan out what we're going to eat in our house, I grab, and I eat more junk. If like on a Sunday when you are at home, to plan out your menu, to go grocery shopping, to prepare it, it's really not that hard. And it's not that much more expensive than running to fast food places or going out to eat all the time. It's planning, and that's what we really need to do.
And isn't a lot of this healthy food, healthy lifestyle food, a lot of it is somewhat prepared for you at grocery stores. You can get some of the vegetables already chopped up and that kind of thing, right? So,
absolutely. As long as you know what's in that package, it's real vegetables and not something else, But yeah, we can find things that make it easy. You can get foods that are cut up and taken care of for you, and people should do that. But we need to know what puts stress in our body. That's one thing that we can do to help eliminate some of the stress in our life, and that's to give our bodies things that it can use to get through tougher times.
How important is portion control? We're coming off Easter weekend.
Yes.
There was candy everywhere. There was ham, every kind of meat you could think of. How important is that?
Portion control is huge. Over the years, as you know, everything has been supersized, and we have gotten into the situation that we just eat until we're full. Little things that you can do: eat only 80% of what's on your plate. If you're in a restaurant, and some restaurants are worse than others with this, the portions are huge. Automatically ask them, if you don't have enough control to stop eating, ask them to please plate up in a take-home box half of it for you, so you aren't tempted to just eat everything on your plate. Portion control is huge.
Time of day that you eat?
You know what, I could sit here and say, well, you need to eat, your biggest meal in the morning and all of that, and that's very, very important, but you have to look at what works for you. Because I can tell you to do something, if it doesn't work for you, you aren't going to do it. So, yes, your breakfast is the most important meal of the day. If we could eat more like the Europeans and have a bigger meal at the lunchtime, that would be healthier for us. Most of our lifestyles aren't like that.
Right. You get half an hour for lunch, if that, or 15 minutes, or it's down to the vending machine.
Yeah.
And, okay. That's what FitMe Wellness is about, though, is creating a healthy lifestyle that people can live with, right?
It is. And we're all about, in coaching, we talk a lot about self-efficacy.
So, define terms here.
Okay, what that means is for you to know that you have the power to have an effect on your lifestyle, on your health. And it's empowering people to be in control of what they do.
Okay.
And that's extremely important because, again, I can tell you what to do. That's not what's important. It's when you realize that you have control and that you have such an incredible impact on your lifestyle and your health.
I have just a personal story here. My wife has moved our dinner time a little bit earlier in the afternoon. So we can get in on those golden early bird specials. No, but no, and that has helped because usually before I'd eat at like 7 o'clock and go to bed an hour and a half later.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily healthy.
Right.
And now it's before, and so that's working out reasonably well. And I have been really conscious of portion control. Except last night and Easter Sunday.
Right.
And how do you do? When
it's
people
2 in a row right there.
Here I'm going down. Maybe I'll go dancing for Haitians and the big fundraisers, or you go out to eat and you go out with family and friends, and you say just box up. You don't necessarily eat the right foods at the restaurant either. How do you deal with that?
Well, number one, you really can eat pretty well at restaurants. You can make healthy choices, and even if you don't see something that you feel is healthy, they are very accommodating. If you just want a piece of broiled salmon or whatever, most restaurants will do that for you, especially people have a lot of other dietary issues nowadays. And you talk about, a couple days in a row of eating more than you should. One of the workers at FitMe started something that I get a big kick out of. It's called FitMe Confessions. And it goes on Facebook. And this is somebody that met his goals, worked really, really hard. And what it says to me is he's become much more aware of what he puts in his mouth, what he puts in his body. We are human. We do like to eat. We are not perfect. We are not on diets. We have a lifestyle, and we have some fun, too. And he'll post, well, FitMe Confessions, ate pizza last night. I'm at the gym again, cleaning up my diet today. And diet being not a diet, but what we put in our mouths. And I think that really says a lot, because that's what we believe in. No deprivation. We aren't starving ourselves. We believe in eating, but we have to know what we have to put in our bodies to be healthy.
Okay. And diet is a bad four-letter word, then. Or diet is the true definition of the word, what we actually eat.
Correct.
And that's what FitMe Wellness is trying to address and help people understand, that a diet doesn't have an end date.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's our lifestyle.
FitMe Wellness, they're on North Mulford Road. You can give them a call, and if you want to set up a conversation and chat with some of their counselors and assistants like Karla, FitMeWellness.com, as well as their website. And, of course, they do have plenty of exercise in an exercise program that is catered to your needs as well at FitMe Wellness. So check them out at FitMeWellness.com or the phone number there on the screen. Well, thank you, Karla.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.